The Leafs continue their road trip, and this is as important a hockey game. Well, it's as close as damn is to swearing as must win, I would suggest, Mr. Ralph. They have got to get something going in the right direction, and all of a sudden, some of the excuses are no longer applicable. They're getting some people back. Leafs after it on the near boards. Tavares in front, Cowan! Oh, and the puck bounced over his stick just as he was about to release it. Centering effort goes through the goal crease. Now Benoit down the left wing boards. Takes it out in front of the net. A chance for Nylander. Good save. The rebound scramble is on. And it's grabbed by Jet Greaves and held on. This line had about 3 real good chances, but out of the reach of Lorenz. The puck along the boards, and back come the Jackets with a shot that whistles high.
That might have hit the crossbar.
I'm thinking it did. Kent Johnson let it go, and Severson for the Jackets, and across the line for Miles Wood. And a shot right on, and that was stopped by Joseph Woll. Puck comes back into the slot for Provorov to the left wing side, and a shot from the point. Swallowed up there by Woll, and then we get a couple of cross checks delivered, and then Wood goes sailing in there after Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
I think they're both going to go.
Larsson's going to get a double minor, cross-checking and roughing, and Wood gets roughing. So the Leafs come out on the bad end of this. Johnson loses it there. The Leafs are able to get to it. Got it high in the air, but not high enough to get it out. Now the Jackets coming right in front of the goal. And a big save made by Woll, and the rebound off the stick of Voronkov. Left wing side, Provorov, Werenski, Pinelli trying to get a shot away. Good pad save made by the right leg of Joseph Woll. Leafs get it down into the offensive zone, and a centering pass for Nylander didn't click. And now a foot race for the loose puck. Fantilli in with a shot. Down is Woll. He's looking around behind him, but he's got the puck up against him, and then Jake McCabe, who rode Fantilli into the inboards after the shot, gets a bit of a shot taken at him. And McCabe's not happy about it. Fantilli is even less happy about it. Domi corrals on the far half boards. Sends it down into the corner for Matthews. Matthews eludes one. On his backhand, though. Turns to get it his forehand to Domi. Domi back to Matthews. Got the shot away. Oh, and that was grabbed by Jet Greaves. It bounced behind him. Fabro works in on the left wing from a very sharp angle. A shot stopped by Woll. Now another shot goes off the leg of Matthews. And now we've got a scrum going on in front of the net with Dakota Mermis and Zach Aston Reese, who has his helmet off.
Wow. I think Toronto's getting the only penalty here, too.
Wow. Okay.
Understandably, Craig Berube is not buying the explanation from the official over on the bench. And I'm not a great lip reader, but I think I caught the tail end of the discussion from Berube's standpoint.
20 seconds left in the penalty. Kept in at the point. Provorov in with a shot. Glove save, Woll. That was ticketed for the top corner. Broken up by the Leafs again, but stolen back by Columbus. Left wing side, a shot. Kicked away by Woll. Played back to the point. Trying to keep it in there, Severson.
Oh, no. No, they're going to say it's a hook.
Now it's Fantilli into the corner. Voronkov trying to get it back to him, and a shot. Pad save. Good one made. This was always a big night for the National Hockey League. The night before Thanksgiving. Puck in front of the net. Backhand front. Oh, what a chance by Nyes. And I don't know as he made any contact with it. Centering feed went off of Riley's stick. Racing after it is Cole Sillinger. He'll get it down into the zone. In a goal. Great save made by Woll on a shot by Sean Monahan. Got it to the league blue line. Broken up there by the Leafs. Fed back in now. Here's Cowan trying to get it back to Tavares. Goes to the net with himself. And that was deflected just wide. Riley is able to break up the rush as it's cleared into the Leaf zone. Chipped along the boards by the Leaf goaltender, but stolen back. Centering pass. Great save, Woll. Holy Mackinac. He makes a huge save there to take a piece of Denton Matachuk. Back comes Sillinger. Got it into the slot. High puck. Bouncing puck. And Wall is able to cover up on it.
We just kind of got lucky as 𝐏𝐫𝐴 got a pretty good whack at a bouncing puck.
Blue Jackets get it back out at center. Tavares was tripped and no call. Here the Blue Jackets in on the left wing. Werenski scores! I don't know how this was not called. I'm pretty sure John Tavares got lifted off his skates.
Oh, this might be offside too, Joe. Leafs are going to challenge.
After coach's challenge, it was determined that the play was offside. We have no goal.
A glimmer of light in the dark clouds.
Yeah, no kidding. Looked like he got hooked there as it comes back to the point. D to D it goes to Jake McCabe. A shot. Bouncing puck in front of the goal. And down to cover up is Greaves. Got it to the line, but didn't get it in deep. Brought back by 𝐏𝐫𝐴. In on the left wing and a shot. Look out. Whoa! And driving the net was Monahan, and now we've got another scrum going. Wall had to look behind him, thinking that it might have trickled through.
Yeah, Sean Monahan, it looked like he almost dove into Wall, didn't it?
Yeah. Domi back in for Knies, but it was tipped away from him. Domi knocks it down. Here's the puck in for Matthews on the backhand, going to the net. Curling back to the blue line. Got a shot away. That was deflected wide, punched in front of the net. And a good shot there by Knies, but it is blocked by Greaves. 40 seconds in the power play to Nylander. Nylander to Matthews. A shot right on. Big rebound in front of the goal. Oliver Ekman-Larsson now to Domi again. Domi into the left wing side. Back to OEL. Shot is kicked away nicely by Greaves. Pinelli hustling after it, but the Leafs get to it first. Benoit punching it up on the wing. Broken play, and a shot whistles wide of the Leaf goal. Played around back of the net by Fabro, and out comes Brendan Smith with it. He has it stolen. Here's Tavares, 2-on-1 going low. Tavares with a shot. Fought off there by Greaves. Can't come up with it. Tavares knocked it down, but the Blue Jackets are going to get it freed up, and they get it out at center. In on the left wing. A drop pass. Fantilli in front. And a good save made by Wall off of Fantilli in front of the net. Oliver Ekman-Larsson trying to outfight his man for it, and it's stolen. Miles Wood into the corner, into the slot. Oh, and a bullet went wide of the Leaf goal by Severson. Broken up at the blue line, but brought in over the line by Johnson. Johnson now with a shot coming in off the wing. Fantilli scrambled in front of the goal. Played high to center ice by Columbus. Riley being forced back. Pinelli after it. Sanderson in front. And it is going to be scooped up by Joseph Wall to the near wing. Kept alive by Denton Fabro. Against the boards. Chipped up along the wall. And Robertson starts away. They're calling for interference, I guess. Down low for Tavares. Tavares, pass intercepted. And now here are the Blue Jackets getting it out. 3-on-1. Here's a chance for Charlie Coyle into the slot. Oh, what a save made by Wall. He comes across and saves the game. Kept in the penalties over the pass in front of the goal. A shot just goes wide of the net. Rebound on the near side, Riley. Back to the point to OEL. Long shot in. Blocker save made there by Greaves. Leafs pressing. Riley trying to keep it alive and in. Puck to the side of the goal. Domi trying to wrap it around. Oh, and it hit the goal post. Played into the center ice area and down in on the right side. Sillinger shot it wide and the net dislodged. In behind Wall. Domi is able to do so. Tried to get it back to the point, but it was knocked away. And now here's a 3-on-2 rush for Columbus. On the wing, a shot scores! Turnover at the blue line when Domi couldn't get it back to the point. And Zach Werenski jumps into the rush and scores the only goal of the hockey game. But it'll be trapped at the point by Fabro. Then it knocked out of his stick. Here's Roy, left wing side. Robertson in. Shot, good save made by Greaves. Kept in by OEL. Fed in by McCabe. Now it's Tavares working the boards on the left wing side. Into the corner. Round back of the net goes Tavares. He stops up. Can't make a play. Too well covered. Centering pass. Scores! Cowan got a short pass from Nylander. Tying the game. The Cowboy lassos one there.
Great work along the boards by Tavares and then Willie Nylander. As Nylander reverses it from behind the net. He's got Greaves starting to leave his post to the left to go to his right. Nylander threw it out to Cowan.
Puck down in the Toronto zone. Coyle into the corner. Centers in front of the net. Big save by Wall. Holy Mackinac, he makes two. Sillinger down the right wing. Stops it up. Point shot. Drilled wide of the goal. Brings it in over the line, lifting to the left wing side. He's got Cowan with him. Centers it, and it went off a stick and went wide. Getting it up on the right side. The Leafs don't get a change. Brought into the slot area shot. That was stopped. The rebound taken by Matthews. Long lead pass. Up ahead on the left wing for Cowan. Shot is blocked away by Graves. Columbus. Here's Pinelli. In on the right side, a shot knocked down and gloved by Wall. Works up the right wing boards against Nylander. Provorov dropping it back. Pass on the right side, knocked away by Wall. Van Tillian on the right side, dropping it back and getting it returned with a shot off the shoulder of Wall. Nylander has to wait for the puck, but now has it as he brings it in on the right side. Dropping for Knies. Knies into the slot with a wrist shot. Good pad save made there by Graves. Sent back to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He circles around. The Leafs are going to get a change going. Oliver Ekman-Larsson keeps it in. Nylander looking for Matthews in front. Willie's alone. Scores! William Nylander just waited for everyone to kind of slide by. Fires the winner. The Leafs win in overtime.
Leafs get a break. I think Nylander's looking for Austin Matthews on the near post. And the puck ricochets right back onto the stick of Nylander. Greaves had already moved to his left. And the Leafs get the final shot of this game to win it 2-1 in Columbus.